Hello, everybody. Good evening. How you all doing? Can you guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat section. If you can hear me from YouTube, let me know in the chat section. Sarah, how you doing? Good evening. Peniel, good evening. I have one person those years. The only friend I had when I was serving. His name is Peniel from Plateau State. Good evening, guys. I like the energy popping. I like the energy popping from YouTube. The energy is low down here. Guys, give me some energy now. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm super excited to be here today. Guys, can you believe that I almost canceled tonight's class? Yes, I almost did because as at the early hours of this morning, around 1 a.m. or thereabouts, I had an emergency with my child, so I had to take her to the clinic. We've been there. See, I even have a puffy eyes, but I just said I'll have to come because of the stress. I had to take her to the clinic and we've been there. I've not even connected my mic. See me? Let me connect my mic so that you can hear me well. So I got back home this evening and I said, no. Known for I'm not known for canceling appointments, but as long as my baby is stable, she's quite okay. As long as she's quite okay, she's fine. Got somebody to help me look after her this evening. So I decided to manage the stress and come out here. Christina, how are you doing? Your picture looks like that of my roommate, my first year in school. Her name is Gift. You look exactly like her, the face. Hey guys, welcome. Can I get some fire emojis on YouTube? Let's know that something is about to happen. Let me get some emojis like pam, 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 pam. We are ready. I just need, yeah, Christina, my roommates look like. Yeah, she's giving me the fire. Guys, from the YouTube end, let me get some fire. Yes, thank you, Sarah. She's sleeping. She's sleeping now, bless God. Give me some fire. Israelites. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you guys. I just needed you guys to give me small energy. Small energy before we start. Let me go down to the groups again and let our people know that if they are not here, they are missing out. Thank you. So I like starting with brief introduction. Thank you. So who was the first person that joined us today? It should be Sade. All right, Sade, just kindly unmute yourself for 1 second and let us know you. Introduce yourself.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you so
Sade.
much. Thank you for the honor. Thank you. I'm here and I'm joining from the US. I just want to know what it means to be a virtual assistant and to earn a lot of money.
How I wish this space has this sound effects now, like TikTok. I would have played the trumpet sounds for you. Say, woo! Thanks for joining us. Don't mind me. I streamed there also. All right, let me see Christina. She looks so much like my year one roommate. Christina, unmute yourself. And the only roommate I ever had. I never had any roommate after that year. And she's the sweetest girl ever. Till today, we are still best friends. When she wedded in 2016, I was her maid of honor. Until date, we are still like this.
Exactly.
Try.
With me, with my roommate too, we are still family friends and we visit.
Yeah, it's good to
So
have good relationship when you're younger because as you grow old,
yeah,
you stop having time for relationship.
yeah.
All right, let's meet you. Let's meet you.
Okay, I'm Christiana from Lagos. I am interested in the training because I know it will afford me the means to have extra earnings since we are
Yeah,
told now that the oil money is on online. So
it's
I
online.
want
I'll
to.
tell you guys a story. Thank you. How
Hmm?
I wish this was the other side. I wanted to make some sound effects. I don't have a sound card here. Thank you. Nice meeting you guys. So I'm just taking this to introduction for today. So just like Christina said, the online space is like, guys, don't mind my face. I don't really do makeups. So the online space is the new money well of today's world. So yesterday night, I am a streamer on TikTok. I stream as well, where I teach people digital skills and how to monetize their knowledge and yada yada yada. So after I was done with my stream, I said, okay, let me just go and check some persons out. I went to this lady that I follow. So we are on like a talking level, but she's like way up when it comes to career ahead of me. And she was offering an Excel template. Excel template for uh, real estate arbitrage, and I sell templates for real estate. Not really Airbnb, yeah, short-term rental property business. And guys, guess what? The template she was selling was about 500 pounds. No, 500 euros because she's outside Nigeria. But I now ask myself, is it Excel templates for short-term rental property business that you can sit down and impute yourself? Or is it the one that, please, this place is choky. Can you come and help me open the windows? The office is choking me. I don't know what they are cooking. Sorry. Or is it the Excel templates that you maybe you create or other people create and sell for less than 50K or even less than 5K, and somebody packaged that same template, called it big name, position herself where she will get only premium clients. You know, now when you see big clients, any price you tell them, they will pay. Positioned herself for just premium clients and sold it for 500 euros. And people bought. I was there to see that people were buying it, to be sure of myself. And people was actually buying this template. Please, this other windows, please come and help me with it. And people were actually buying this template. So that's when we say the oil, the internet is the new oil well. As long as you have digital skills, as long as you can put one or two things in the system, package yourself and put it out there, people will buy. It's all depending on the packaging you put into it and the way you position yourself for clients to see you. So guys, let's get started. Let me introduce myself. My name is Chiwendu Ama. I'm fondly called Coach Chiwen, or the six-figure woman. You can check on me on IG and Instagram. Sorry, that's Instagram, Jerry. You can check on me on Instagram and TikTok as the six-figure woman. Then on Facebook and LinkedIn, my name is Chiwendu Ama. Yes. I don't like calling myself a virtual assistant coach because what I do is way, way, way more than way, like a little bit, it's kind of bigger. So I'm a digital workspace skills development coach. I teach people. Yes, it's on YouTube. So I'm gonna the link to this class is already in the group chat, so you don't have a problem with it. So I teach people how to monetize I teach people first of all digital skills, Guys, 1 minute. My people don't want to open this windows for me. 1 minute, guys. All right, sorry guys. I had to, like, they aren't hearing me to get the windows open. So I teach people digital skills, will help you develop digital skills, high demand digital skills. And we also teach people how to monetize these digital skills. I also teach people how to monetize their knowledge and everything about making money on the internet space. I'm your girl, and I'm also the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. So this training is actually sponsored by an arm of the Jazz Digital Hub, which is the Jazz Virtual Assistant Academy. So yes, I'm a remote worker. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a biochemist. Yes, I am a biochemist. I'm telling you this story so that you can relate it, especially those of you that say, I studied this, I studied this. Can I do this? Can I do that? Yes. Oh, how do we get on the group chat? Okay, I'm leaving question for now. I'm a biochemist and an ex-banker. I worked in the bank for like 5 years before I got fired some years back as a result of poor performance due to the fact that I was pregnant. Yes, I was pregnant and my performance dropped and I was fired. Prior to that time, I spent 5 years in the financial industry. So this is me. I have been working remotely for many years. We run a digital school, an online school where we've trained thousands of Africans across over 50 nations. So this is who I am. So I just want you guys to know who is teaching you. And today we'll be introducing you all to virtual assisting. Our training is going to be, this free training is going to be for 2 days. And in these 2 days, you get introduced to virtual assisting one. You get introduced to simple digital skill, like the easiest digital skill I can ever imagine. You get introduced to it, which is the graphic designing with Canva for business. You get introduced to it tonight. And tomorrow we'll be looking at how to get remote jobs, what to do to get remote jobs, how to position yourself for remote jobs, sites in which I'll be giving you guys 2 to 3 sites where you can get remote jobs. That should be for tomorrow's class. And how to apply for these jobs. So that's what we'll be looking at tomorrow. So this is the scope for the training, the outline for the training. And after everything, we'll have a juicy offer for you. So you guys sit down and enjoy the ride. So for today's class, I won't be teaching you alone. Joining us shortly will be our coach. Her name is Coach Chibuzo. She's our graphic design coach. She'll be handling us on introduction to Canva designing for business. So this class will be divided into two: the theoretical class and the practical class. So let me be fast because I have the shortest time in this class today. Then she can come in and take you guys on the practical. You guys will be designing tonight and all that before we wrap up and come back tomorrow. We'll go back to the WhatsApp groups tomorrow to complete the classes. So let's get right in. Let me know when you can see my screen. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen now? Let me know if you can see my screen, please. Can you see my screen? From YouTube, please let me know, guys, because that's where I can access right now with my phone. If you're on YouTube, let me know if you can see my screen. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Winnie. You guys are a darling. So welcome to the Jazz Digital Hub. So let's get started. And again, my name is Chiwendu, Coach Chiwen, or you call me the six-figure woman. Yes, let's get right in. So to take us tonight, let's start from who a virtual assistant is, because this class is basically to introduce us into the world of virtual assisting, as it will give us more understanding of what the digital workspace looks and feels like. So let's dive right into it in proper. So who is a virtual assistant? Like I always say, a virtual assistant is a self-employed professional that provides administrative, executive, technical, creative, and any kind of support to their clients remotely. So a virtual assistant is a person that provides support to their clients remotely or from the comfort of their home, from any part of the world. So whether like now, as we are streaming here on YouTube, maybe I have someone who is attending to your questions in the chat section, and you get relating every challenges to me. That person is a virtual assistant, but the person is handling a specific role. So a virtual assistant, why I really like this virtual assistant niche is because as a virtual assistant, you don't need to limit yourself. A lot of people will tell you that they just hang under the umbrella of a general virtual assistant looking for a job everywhere. When you can pick one area of virtual assistant, maybe you say you pick business accounting. Yes, you are a finance virtual assistant. You don't need to be an accountant. Just learn the basics or just learn bookkeeping. As a finance virtual assistant, all you need is bookkeeping, inventory, invoicing, business mathematics. It's not difficult. Yeah, it's not difficult. I didn't study that in school. I did biochem and I did well with it when I got into it. You get, so it's not difficult. Just chill. So you can do that and tell yourself that you are a finance virtual assistant. Your niche is the business accounting. You can also just pick everything about Google Workspace, everything about Microsoft Workspace, Excel, and all that, and call yourself a D. You get, they are all under virtual assistant. They are all virtual assistant skill. You can as well pick maybe property management, guest communication, what's it called? Airbnb, booking.com, and all those services, and call yourself a property or a real estate VA. Just understand everything about property management. You are also a virtual assistant. So we have a long class today. Let's try and run very fast, so that, because the next coach is not smiling. Once it's her time, she'll start signaling me, stop. So let me make good use of my time. So as a virtual assistant, like I said, a virtual assistant is like a general medical doctor, but inside, I'm not talking about inside your avia, another avia the inside. That's not what I'm talking about, guys. Laugh at me, please. That's not what I'm talking about. Guys, don't worry me. I'm not talking about that. So I'm trying to explain that as a general practitioner, like a medical doctor, a general medical doctor that does general medicine, like inside the medicine in general, you say you're a medical doctor. Inside the field of medicine, that's where you now have like gynecology, optometries, a pediatrician, a cardiologist, what have you. You start having them up and down, like different fields. So that's the same thing as virtual assistant. You're a virtual assistant is a general name. Then inside the world of virtual assisting, you now start having different niche different specialization. Do you understand? I hope you're following. So now, that being said, and with that understanding, let's look at roles of a virtual assistant. What are the roles? Let's generally look at it. Like, what are the roles a virtual assistant? Okay, I'm a virtual assistant. Okay, for me to do it, for me to learn the skills, what roles what are the roles that I may likely offer? You get, because now is wide, so the roles differs. So let's look at some. So some of the roles of virtual assistants are schedule management. Remember, your job is to assist. You are the brain behind every business. Remember that you're assisting the boss or you're assisting the company. As a virtual assistant, either you're assisting the owner or you're assisting the company. So whether or whether not, you are the main brain, you are the central nervous system of the business. Yes. Sorry. I need to get my water. You are the central nervous system. 1 minute, guys. You are the central nervous system of your business. You get? So then you need to understand things like schedule management, email management, because you are in charge of the runnings of the business. If the business is going well, it is on you. If the business is not going well, it is on you. Me, I have a VA, and if my VA is not doing the right thing, like when my VA is supposed to send me content, when my VA is supposed to do this, and my VA is not dropping something, I have plenty communities. So my VA manages my communities. If I'm not seeing messages, I'm not seeing this, I'll send her a message. Babe, what's up? What's the time? Why have you not done your job? You get? Because if you as a VA doesn't do your job, the business is going down. The business is going down. So you understand? Then, like I was saying, another roles of a virtual assistant is data entry. You are in charge of managing data, analyzing data, you get everything data, research. Once your employer employs you as a VA, your main job is to even do research. Because first of all, no employer will employ a virtual assistant and the employer will still be doing research. It's impossible. Like, a lot of us hate research. So when we employ a virtual assistant, we want somebody that will be able to do our research per time. So one of the jobs, one of your major roles is to do research. So you should have the ability to surf the internet. You should, now there's this thing with us Africans that we can be very lazy when it comes to searching the internet for information. As a VA, you should marry everything search engine. Just marry it. Have a flair to take your phone and search info. Administrative support, customer service, document preparation, travel planning, lead generation. There are so many roles, but your role as a virtual assistant is dependent on your employer, his industry. You get? 1, your employer. 2, his industry. 3, the task he wants you to do. That's what determines the role you get. Like, I have 2 assistants working with me. 1 is my community manager, and my community manager, she managed quite a lot of things. I just call her my general VA. And I have another VA who is my creative virtual assistant. That VA is just in charge of my contents. From designing to everything, you get. And yes, I am in the educational niche. I am in the line of education. So my VA, please, can we Yes, you can review the class after the live. Yes. Yes, you can access the class after the live. Just take your time to watch the videos now. But you can always, you can access it. The link will be dropped in the group. The link will be dropped in the WhatsApp group. So you get, this person is, sorry guys. This person, my creative assistant, is in charge of everything online space. My creation, what I put out there and all that, blah, blah, blah. But not my DM. I respond to my DMs myself. I used to have an assistant who was managing my DMs, responding to my DMs, managing some stuff. But at the time, I noticed the person was being very sarcastic with my clients. So I had to just stop that and manage it myself. Then I automated the ads so that the DMs can just be automated, and automated some other process with the websites and all those yada, yada, yada. But the ones that I could not automate, I just had my assistants do them. Why the ones that I feel personal, that I feel that if they don't do it well, it's going to affect the company's image, I tend to handle them myself. So you get, so it's depending on the person, the business owner, his industry, which is his kind of business. Then we now look at the tasks he wants you to do. So now let's look at some skills that is required to be a virtual assistant, required skills. Like I said, virtual assistant is just the general word and it is quite very large. So the skills required to run this particular niche or service is still large. That's why there is always a need for you to niche down as a virtual assistant. You can be a general virtual assistant, because I heard somebody say, who they hungry, no they get niche. Guys, laugh at me again. No they hungry, no they get niche. How true is that? But actually, I think that I am of the opinion that you niching down helps you stay focused. So let's look at some basic skills that is required for you to work as a virtual assistant. Like, this is in no particular order. It is in no particular order. There are so many skills out there. There are so many things virtual assistant can do. Like, the skills listed here is not up to 30% of what I do as a virtual assistant. It's not up to 30% of the skills that I have. But for the sake of this class, so that we can manage everything in 2 hours, because out of the 2 hours, I only have 40 minutes and I've used 30 minutes. So let's look at some required skills. You have the graphic design, which we'll be doing today, but some virtual assistants do not have the skills. That's why I said that you can niche down and say, okay, I want to do this thing. I have flair for this area. I have flair for that area. You understand? Then you have the communication skill. It's important, expedient, and seriously important that you know how to communicate as a virtual assistant. As a person in general. Sorry, guys. In this modern age and on this online space, and you say you want to make money on the online space, you need to be able to communicate properly. Okay, I was on a live. Okay, before, when I just came back from the clinic, I came back around to 4, and I had to go on live on TikTok because I also teach there and I stream as well. So I had to go on live there between the hours of 4 to like 5. No, sorry. Yeah, no, I went live before I even got back home. So I went on live by 2. While I was on transit, I was live, I was talking till, because I wasn't alone in the car, like I had other people helping me out with my baby, till like I was there till like 4 thereabouts ish. So there's this person that came up. We were discussing and taking questions, and this person just unscrupulously unmuted the mic and just jumped into the conversation. I want to ask this one, like this, without any courtesy, without trying to wait for us to finish answering the next person. You get? So that's poor communication. I remember, please now let's reduce the question. It's distracting me. You will make do with the videos that I'm sending. The replay will be sent to the group. You make do with the replay. The replay is all you need. You don't need a PDF. I don't have a PDF for it. This is the replay is just all you need. You make do with it. And aside that, I remember those years when I was working with a particular client like that, and one of my colleagues was fired because he knows what he needs to do. He knows the right thing. And this guy is a nice guy. This guy is a fine boy. He's a good guy. But he doesn't know how to communicate that thing that is inside here. And nobody will tear your heart and carry what is inside to communicate, to understand. So he couldn't communicate rightly with our boss. He couldn't communicate rightly with the clients. And it was just a struggle. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. But because of the fact that he has issues communicating well, and when he talks, you feel that he's fighting with you or he's quarreling or something, he just couldn't work with him again, and he said, oh boy, come and start going. You understand? That's a disadvantage of being a poor communicator, or having a poor mentality when it comes to communication, or a poor mindset when it comes to communication, or a poor skill when it comes to communication. Then you have the adaptability skill. Is also, you need to be able to adapt. Whatever they throw at your face, adapt to it. Oh, my lighting has gone off. Sorry, guys. Whatever they throw at your face, let me turn it up. Adapt to it at all time. It doesn't matter. Be able to adapt to any single thing that your boss is throw on you. Then the next thing is, why is it not turning on? Why? Aha, thank you. Let me whiten it. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to, my lights. Thank you. The next thing again is time management. People are employing you as a VA for you to come and help them manage yourself, manage their time, manage their life. You yourself should be able to manage your own time effectively, to be able to help your own clients manage their time. It's one thing that no employer jokes with. That's why when I employ people, I tell them that once you are supposed to submit something, submit it as at that time. Because anything after that time, you are spoiling business for me. Because I am employing you because I know that I will not be able to meet up. And when I still work with my bosses, that's the same thing. If I mess up 1, 2, 3 times, I don't say I don't go out. I know that one thing with me is that it's better I just leave than to have a poor reputation. Like, there's one guy that I worked with. God, I hope he never finds this video. I hope so. And this guy he's a good guy. He's a nice boss. But his job was very taxing. And I just started working with him. That should be like those years. That was in 2022. I just started working with him then, and the pay was very sweet. But I could not meet up. I could not meet up with the first job, but I later delivered. I was struggling to meet up with time because I had other clients that I was servicing. So meeting up with time was a struggle. And I couldn't tell him that, see, I am trying to meet up with this, I'm trying to meet up with that. I just simply told the guy that, sorry, I have a cough. I just simply told the guy, because his job, I need to use Google Voice. And for those of us that knows Google Voice is not really allowed in Nigeria. But there's a way we did it that he registered my Google Voice with his company so I could have access to their account and make his call for him. I could have access and make his call for him because I was his lead and salesperson. But because it was clashing with other work, I could not deliver. I could not meet up with his time. I had to tell him that the software detected that I was doing it from Nigeria. You know, now plenty cook up things. I just cook up something and say, because I do not want to spoil your business, I do not want to do this because of this software, I cannot do this work at this time. Let's call it a quit. Because I know I could not meet up, but I didn't want to tell him that I could not meet up. So I just blamed it on what we had, which is the Google Voice issue in Nigeria. So that's the thing, because I know that if I had continued, this guy will complain of poor service as a result of bad time management from my end, and it will spoil business for me. Until today, I still refer students to this guy because he's one of the nicest humans I've ever seen, one of the nicest employer one can ever have. I still refer people to him. But what if I didn't manage that, my poor time management as at then very well, this relationship would have been long gone. I sent him a message January this year to wish him Happy New Year. And he asked me if I was ready to come back to start working with him. I said, no. I'm still very busy. You get? So there are so many other skills like data entry, creative mindset. Creative mindset is a soft skill. And you should need to be able to have this mindset that you can pick solution from everything. That's why I've had so many people working with me that they cannot think creatively the way I think. I just say, after a while, I'll tell you, sorry, and let's just call it a quit. The remaining ones that are still working with me, the reason why they are still there is because they have this mad mindset for creativity, because I am also creative. And the people I work with expect me to be very creative. So you too, you need to be creative. Then you should be able to plan, coordinate, research, like I said before. Multitask is very important, because especially when you meet a boss that will slam every kind of job for you. That's especially when they employ you as a general VA. When they employ you as a general VA, you will plan travel, you will plan hotel reservation, you will manage their property, you will balance their accounts, you will do email, you will do every single thing. They will keep slamming your head, bashing it with so many work. That's why I don't like general VA job. So you should be able to multitask. You should be able to prioritize with the ones with the highest deadline forward. Then you take the ones with like a later deadline backward. Then project management, you should be able to manage projects. These are some skills though. Organizational, self-developmental, be ready to, as a VA, you don't have excess of learning. So you always learn and relearn. So you should be ready to learn and unlearn and upskill. Because if you do not regularly upskill, when John go mature, they will just drop you and bring in somebody fresher and newer. Because people are upskilling on a daily basis. So for you to stay on the trend, you too need to also upskill. Because upskilling will help you remain on the trend. Is that clear? So let's look at something else. Let's look at types of virtual assistants. You know, now we've talked about this like some few seconds ago, where I said that you have different type of VA because of the different area, you know. So one of the types of virtual assistants, like one of the niche, yeah, that's the right word to use, niche, is chatbots. You know, yes, they really automated this process where they bring in, they'll automate it, autoresponder, they'll automate process AIs, you know, to chats and all that. But still in that, we still have humans. Here's my mic. Sorry, guys. Still in that, you still have humans who they still pay to do some level of chatting. Like, assuming somebody wants to get whitelisted for an NFT, and you know, they can employ, they will say, okay, they'll add you to a Discord and you say, come and join a Discord channel for a particular NFT that will be launching shortly, and you need to give a specific number of chats. Then they need a VA. They'll tell you, I need you to be able to give us like 1,000 chats a day. You understand? You're a chatbot VA. You chat and chat and chat like real kind of, not the AI kind of chat, the real chat, till you get whitelisted for that stuff. Once you get the client whitelisted, I'm just using it as an example. You can be employed to do some different kind of chat as long as it's chatting. I'm just using that. Then you also have the customer service. We all know it's still a part of virtual assistant, but it's so wide on its own. So they just choose to separate it. But remember, you are doing it virtually. So it's wide on its own though, and they decide to just, a lot of people just separate it. Then you have your personal and executive virtual assistant. That's where all the travel managers and all the plenty things come in. Then you have virtual assistants in different field of profession. Assuming you are into the line of health and medicine, you can just choose to focus in that niche and say you're a health virtual assistant, where you work with people in the medicine and sales of, you know, people in the health sector. Either you are a call center nurse, a call center doctor, or you help market some, or a salesperson or something. You help market some of their medical products and all that. The same thing with sales VA, the same thing with legal VA. They employ you as a legal virtual assistant to manage everything legal. Or you are a finance VA or a billing virtual assistant to manage the finance, the records, and those what have you and what have you not. Like we all know the social media managers, they are VAs, the project managers, administrative assistants, those ones are quite popular. My time is up, so let's just rush this. Is the coach available? Let's just rush this. Anyway, the coach is here. Oh, they will soon signal me. They will soon signal me. They have come. Let me run. They have come. Okay. So you have some tools. Remember, if you are working remotely, if you are working online, if you want to take advantage of the digital age, gone are those days when you do not know how to use tools. There are basic tools you need to know how to use. Guys, let me gist you one story. Coach, please see my hand. I'm pleading. 1 minute, please. Let me gist you one story. I was somewhere early this year and somebody was struggling to do a meeting. They didn't know where to hold classes and all that. I was like, how will you be struggling? Like, and the person is a teacher. Or the people or the sets of persons know how to teach. And I'm like, go to Zoom, go to Meet. This is how to use it. And as at that period, a lot of people were like, okay, how do I download it? Okay, no, how do I set it up? How do I set it? I was like, are you kidding me? In the 21st century? So, but if you want to go, that is good and fine. You mustn't know how to use those things. If you have no interest on the online space, no interest in doing, even if you want to sell tomatoes on the online space, you need to know how to use all these meeting tools, because you never can tell. You never can tell. Sorry, mama. Hey, my baby is up. Will you eat yam? Sorry, guys. 1 second. So you need to understand how to use as a VA some basic tools for virtual assistants. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Some basic VA tools. And you need to, guys, I'm a nursing mom. I'm a mom of a toddler. So you need to know how to use tools like Slack. You need to know how to, these are simple tools. Trello, all these simple project management tools. Drive. We all know Google Drive now, where we store our information products, our files, our documents. You get all these simple things. Canva, Zoom, all Google products. Know how to use them. YouTube is one of the Google products. Sorry, let me pronounce it wrong. Google products. Know how to use tools like tools for communication, tools for customer service management, tools for property management, tools to do your to manage your data, tools to generate leads for your clients, and so on and so forth. There are so many tools. Guys, 1 minute, please. Let me call out so that someone come get her for me. So you need to learn how to use these tools. And mind you, don't look at them because they have big names and you think that they are so difficult. They are not difficult. If you understand how to use one basic tool, you try give her the yam and egg. That's where I kept it. Or the apples first. So once you learn how to use one or two, and you already understand the keys, you can easily maneuver and access others. Then, but don't underestimate the place for learning. You need to learn. Then we've looked at a lot of things about VAs and all that. And I'll be biased if I end this section and I don't tell you that there are still challenges that VA face. There is no business that do not face, carry her. There is no business that do not face challenge, even the pure water business faces challenge. Yes, they do. As easy as you think that is, they also face challenge. So one of the common problems that online workers, remote workers faces is finding clients. It's actually not easy to find clients, and at the same time, it is easy to find clients because there are clients everywhere. When I started, remember that story that I put for you guys? Me, I like story now. Remember that gist now that I came to gossip here with you? That gist that I said that the person just packaged Excel spreadsheet format and start selling it for 500 euros. People no buy. They bought it. You should understand how to carry your market on your head. Carry your service on your head. Anywhere I go, even if you call me to come and give testimony in church, I will still tell you what I do. I will find a way, I will rub it into it. Learn to carry your market because you are the chief executive marketing director emeritus of your business. Because being a virtual assistant is a business and it's a serious business. And getting clients, you need to be able to market. The difference between a VA with 2 clients monthly and a VA with 0 clients monthly is lead generation. Even though you are using other platforms where you can search for jobs, I will show you some platforms tomorrow. That's the basics of tomorrow's class. And even though you are contacting clients directly, they are all different forms of lead generation. But make sure that you are doing them on a steady basis and you are doing them rightly. It's not about doing them. It's about doing them well, having a strategy to it. Then work-life balance. This one affects me. We have difficulty in planning our work life, maintaining our time, having time for our family. A lot of us have this challenge as VAs. Then lack of experience and portfolio is one big thing, especially for new VAs. We do not know how to prepare our portfolio with experience because we do not have any. But this lack of experience and portfolio will not be a problem if you have a community that you are working with. So a community can easily resolve that for you. Then relying on freelance sites. I've said that when I said finding clients. Assuming now that you are relying on, let's say, Upwork to get jobs because it's a freelance site. And tomorrow Upwork says that they are shutting down. What will you do? That's a question that I'm leaving for those guys who are watching this thing right now, who is in this class right now, that are just relying only on Upwork. Sanu, Wedonsa, Wedonma. You need to learn to reach out to clients. Reach out to clients directly. Use all freelance sites. Use social media. We'll talk about this tomorrow. Let me not go into tomorrow's class today. Client retention. We have one of, as Africans, sometimes we can display very sweet attitude to the point that clients will even be cursing the day they met us. We do bad jobs, we have bad attitude, bad communication, everything bad. And you expect this client. It is easier for a returning client to buy from you or for a returning client to convince their friends to come and employ you than a new client. It takes 10 times the energy of convincing a returning client to convince a new client. So for those working as VAs already, please learn to give premium service. Excellence. Let excellence be your watchword, as it will help you retain the people who want to do business with you. Thank you so much. This is where I'm going to rest my case for this part of the class. Thank you. I wish I have the clapping sound. Thank you so much, guys. It was amazing having you all here with me. Let me stop sharing. I just want to take one question before we move. One question, please. One question. Thank you so much. Yes, so goodness, be inspired. I walk around the clock and I don't give excuse of my baby, my baby. As you start making money, you look for ways to like make your time better. So, do I have any questions, guys? Are you asking any question before we move to the second part? Because I wouldn't want us to go into the second part and you are still asking questions for the first phase. Because after the design class, you will be focused on designing and asking design-related questions, not introduction to VA-related questions. Do I have any questions? Hope you enjoyed this first 1 hour you've spent with me. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't understand your question, Christina. Our clients usually abroad. Do we high paying? You can get clients both abroad and Nigeria. I have a sweetheart who is in Nigeria and his job is in Nigeria. But you know the sweet thing, when you are working remotely, they respect you and pay you better than when you are working physically, where you have no respect. So, and this guy is doing well and making mad money. You get? So you can work both remotely and physically. And locally rather. So it doesn't matter depending on where you get your jobs. And depending on the pay, just be able to put a price on your skill. Be able to put a price on your skill. I don't have that to give you because I don't give clients. I don't give people clients. I don't do that. I only give clients to my trusted students. That is if if the client comes to me. I teach people skills. I show you how to get jobs. I give you links to get the jobs. The rest is you. It's on you. Okay, thank you. It's like this question session is ending. Some persons are asking unnecessary question, and that person is Gift, because I've discussed about what we'll be doing tomorrow, and she's asking tomorrow's class in today's class. All right. So, Coach Chi, thank you. The floor is all yours. Let me give you the right to handle today's class.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Sorry, 1 minute, please. If you are a general virtual assistant, how can you multitask and meet up with your time? Yes, 1 minute. Let me just take this. You can multitask and meet up with your time, Penny, as a general virtual assistant. If, first thing first, how you can multitask and meet up with your time. You know the job. Your employer has given you a job. Now, know the scope of his daily plan, all the tasks he wants you to do, and work with planner. Understand, first of all, understand two things. Know when to delegate, that is if you have the opportunity to. And know the most important thing for a general VA or an EA is to prioritize. So you are working with his daily planner, you should be able to prioritize. And there are some things that it mustn't be you that is doing. The building manager or building facilitator can manage that thing. So that's where good communication comes to play. It's now for you to delegate and supervise. I hope you understand that, Peniel. Yes, the recording will be sent to you. The recordings will be sent to you. Please find how to log in my email. All right. So thank you, Mama. The floor is all yours. Let me mute my mic so that I can handle another class shortly while you are here. So, Mama, I'll be muting my mic. You know, now I need to handle the 8 p.m. class while you are still here handling this. Please. Thank you so much.
So who is going to check the questions?
I can still check it alongside. I'm here. Just be calling my name and I'll check.
All right. All right. But you know, I have, if you mute your mic, I have hosting rights.
I'm not muting my mic. I'm turning my microphone off. I'm not muting my mic.
Okay.
Once I turn my microphone off, you won't be able to hear me until I turn it on.
Okay. All right. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? I hope you enjoyed the first half of this class. If you got value for the first half of this class, let me see your best emoji in the comment section. Can we see your best emoji in the comment section? Ujudo, that your emoji is something else. Yeah, thank you for the fire, Christiana. Yeah, apologies, I won't be able, thank you, Amilo. I won't be able to turn on my camera today. I am fagged out. I'm just everything today. So I'd rather just leave my cameras off and let's communicate. Please make do with my picture right there. All right, so my name is Chibuzo Amamaika. Thank you for sticking till this time. I am a virtual assistant, a realtor, a coach, a lot of things. I'm also a mother and a wife, and I am an ex-soldier. I served in the army for 19 years until November last year. And while I was still in service, I was doing everything I just mentioned, right? and I am your, I wanted to say TikTok. I am your graphic design coach for the Jazz Academy. Now, I said all that. I could have literally just given a very short introduction without saying everything I do, right? But I said all that to let you know that if I can, you can too. I am a mother of 4 children, and I am also a wife, and I attend to my wifely duties and my motherly duties, and I do every other thing in between with a taxing job that I just had to leave last November. And I could also do these things alongside. So if I could, you too. If I can, you can too, all right? So just take that as a kind of motivation for yourself. I don't know who that is for, but I just believe it's going to motivate someone. All right, let's go into the business of the day. So I'm here to teach you basically graphic design. And in graphic design, what we teach here is the use of Canva. Why do we teach Canva? We teach Canva because Canva is one app that is fastly replacing a lot of apps. There is so much you can do with Canva. It's like a lot of apps in one. Kindly confirm that you can hear me. Oh, thank you, goodness. Thank you. So kindly confirm that you can hear me clearly. I use the adjective clearly. So can you hear me clearly? All right, that's good. All right. So I'll be teaching about Canva. Thank you for the feedback. I get it. I'll be teaching you how to use Canva in the course of this this class. And in the teaching of Canva, I'm just going to dwell on 3 things. I'm going to teach you how you could edit a template, how you could create a design from scratch, and also how you can edit an already existing design. Now, what are you going to gain by learning Canva? A lot of things. So as an aspiring VA or as a VA, you can use Canva to make your work easier. You can use Canva to produce receipts or invoices for your business or the business, whatever business you are working for. You can use Canva to even set up your CV. You can use Canva for a presentation. You can use Canva to create a business plan. You can use Canva to design the normal graphics that we see. That's the normal flyers, all right? That's even the list that you can use Canva for. You can also use Canva to create stunning marketing videos. And you can also use Canva to create a website. Okay, so there is a lot that you can do with Canva. These are just some of them. You can create invitation cards. You can create your business card with Canva. You can even create your logo with Canva. So there is so much that you can do with Canva. And that's why we majorly dwell on Canva. And with your knowledge of Canva, you can navigate other apps if you need to use them. During the course of this teaching, I'll be taking a lot of water. So I'll be taking water breaks every now and then. Kindly bear with me. Water is life. All right, so let's move. I've told you what you can do with Canva, yes. Now, how can you make your Canva profitable? So like I said, it's a tool that you can use to manage your business or any business that you're working for or you're working with. You can also create these things for people at a fee, irrespective whether you are running a business that you need it for. In short, Canva can be a business for you. So you can also create whatever you want. You can create here at a fee for people. Like for instance, there are people that cannot create good designs for their business. You can step in and say, oh, I can do the flyers for you, and you charge 1,500, 2,000, 2,000, just according to what is charged in your area and how good your designs are. You can also teach people if you know so much to teach. Yes, You can also teach people. So those are ways that you can make Canva profitable to you. All right. So without much ado, I'll just go straight into it. So for those, before I even go into it, I like to always ask in my classes, can I see from the comment section your experience with Canva? So I know Canva, and I have not used it, or I don't know Canva, or I know Canva and I use it. Just drop your experience with Canva, whether you are new to Canva, or whether you know Canva and you use it, or you know Canva but you do not use it. This is just so that I know the pace at which I can flow with the class. So let's see. Let's just drop in the comment section. Let's go. Let's see. I'm waiting for your feedbacks. I have heard about it, but I've never used it. Okay, I use Canva. That's good. TechnoSpark. I would have loved if you had a name that I could call you. I know Canva and I've used it a couple of times. That's good. That's good. All right. I heard about it, but never used it. So it's like 50-50, right? Okay, let's go. Let's keep it coming. I know Canva and use it. I'd love to learn more about it. That's amazing. Good news. Well done. I know and have used it. Okay. All right. That's about 70% of people use it. Any more feedbacks? I tried using it for my business logo. How was it? I would like to know I would like to know your experience. So how was it? You said you tried using it for your business logo. How was it? Now, while it was beautiful and I love it, amazing. Now, if you look at my top, I'm wearing my branded t-shirt and you can see a logo up there. I designed that logo with Canva. Right? I designed that logo with Canva. So you can do amazing things with Canva, really. You can do amazing things. So I see that in this class, we have a lot of people that already use Canva. So I will not go at a snail pace. I will not go at the pace of a snail. I'm just going to take it averagely. You have used it small. It's either you have used it or you have not used it. Which one is small? I wish there was laughter effect. Hey, let me laugh at you. All right, that's good. Well done, everyone. So you're all doing very well. Out of about 9 responses, only 2 people have not used Canva. So I think the class is good to go. So wow. So for those that haven't used Canva or do not know what it's about, you can download the app from your Play Store, from your store. Yes, either your Apple Play Store or your Google Play Store, all right? So you can get the app from there, and it is spelled C-A-N-V-A. C-A-N-V-A, all right? That's what it is about. That's the name of the application. So I'm going to be sharing my screen now, so we can just dive into the design. I'm a little bit low on strength because I'm actually very stressed out. So please bear with me. I can be louder than this, but I'm just trying to conserve my strength, all right? I hope we're good with that. All right, so you can see my screen here. I have my Canva app just beside my MTN logo at I think it's the middle of my phone, to the left corner, the right corner of my phone, all right? So that's my Canva app. So this is the app. Let me go back to yes. So when you download the app, it's going to bring you to a place like this, where you are asked to, not exactly like this anyway, it's going to bring you to a platform where you have to you have to register on the app. So registration on the app is pretty easy. You can just go ahead and use your Google, your Gmail. Just go ahead and use your Gmail, and straight up, it's that easy, and you have landed yourself a Canva account. Now, when you get on this platform, this is the dashboard. Like, this is the This is the the dashboard, the user interface, right? All our tech people, you have to be borrowing me words today. All right. So here we are. To start up a design, like I said, I'm going to be teaching us 3 things. One is to design from using it to edit a template. The other is to design from scratch.
Favor, how you doing? Welcome.
You are talking in our ears. Are you talking to us?
Oh, sorry, I didn't even know.
All right. And the third is to design, is to edit an already existing flyer that you do not have access to the file for you to edit the file. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, you can have a flyer that somebody already designed and posted somewhere, so you can edit it. But just a disclaimer, it's actually a crime to tamper with somebody's intellectual property. So if you are like me that work with companies, right, and I need the flyer to sell their properties, I need the flyer to sell their property, I have discussions with them, and they give me the go ahead to edit the flyer. So you could do that, but you just cannot just carry somebody's hard end. Like I said, you can make money from the flyers, from creating flyers for people. So these people have paid experts to design flyers for them, and you just go and take it and edit it. They can sue you for that, and they will make good money from it. So please don't do it except you have the express written permission of the company to do it. Another water break. All right. So when you get to this dashboard, this home screen, that's the word I've been looking for. When you get to your home screen for your Canva home screen, all you have to do is scroll, right? Just scroll. You will see the different things that you can do with Canva. You have the wallpaper, you have the poster, you have presentation, mobile videos, live stream, Facebook cover. You have just different things. You have Instagram stories, ebook cover. Oh, I didn't mention you can actually write an ebook with Canva. You see business cards, you see websites, you see documents, you see whiteboard. Yes, you can create a whiteboard with Canva, book covers. There are a lot of things that you can do. I hope you can see the much you can do. And there are some things that are actually not listed here, and you can find them when you tap on this purple button at the bottom of the screen, at the middle bottom of the screen. When you tap there, you can scroll, or you type in the search bar what you are looking for, right? So let's go back. So for the purpose of this class, we will be working on, should we use, okay, let's use a poster. We'll be editing a poster. That's the first thing we'll be working with today. So we'll be editing a poster. So here we have the poster, some templates that we can work with. Now, if you do not see anything you are looking for just here, or what you can do is you either tap on the see all on the same line with the poster, or you tap on the arrow at the end when you scroll to the side, just like I'm scrolling now. So when you scroll to the end, there's an arrow there. You tap on either of them, and it will bring you to this place. Now, when you are at this point, you can either create from a blank, you can either create a blank one, that is if you are creating from scratch, or you go ahead and choose, search for what you want to edit, and you edit the template that you like. Now, these are beautiful templates. You can edit them to your choice. Coach Chinwe, are you there?
I'm here, ma.
Okay, look at this. Look at my screen. You
Yes.
see this blue and yellow templates.
Yes.
Do you remember all these templates from anywhere?
No, I don't think so.
That is Toothpick's template logo. That is Toothpick.
Okay, yes, that is it. I remember now.
All right.
Thank you. So I'm going back to my class. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So Okay, so I'm still looking for something I want to edit. So because we do not want to take a lot of time, because we do not want to take a lot of time, we'll have to choose something that is easy to edit, okay, that is simple. Because all that I need to show you in this class is the how-to. And the how-to for a simple one is the same thing as the difficult one, okay? So there's no, oh, why is my screen not responding? My phone has full. Oh, coaching when my screen is not responding. Overload is worrying my phone. All right, maybe I have to do this and come back. Overload is worrying my phone, and I've not had time to, because I do a lot of recordings, and sometimes I just, once I edit them, I delete the unuseful ones. So I've not had time to delete. So my phone is extremely full. Okay, so let's take something like, let me do something that is not, okay. You see this one, let's convert this template now, because usually I use business templates and just convert them to business stuff. But this is not business template, right? This is not a business template. It's looking like a magazine cover, but I want to convert it to something that is business-like. Let's try and see how it comes. It may be a little bit difficult because to achieve, there are two different kinds of orientation, right? So when I say orientation, I mean the outlay, right? I hope I'm not speaking wrong in English like this. So please, are we following? Let me know that we are following. Let me know that we are following in the comment section, please. All right, so I'm just going to.
Yes, they are following. They are following.
Okay. I'm just going to start editing this template, and I'm going to turn it to a business theme. This is looking like a magazine theme, like a fashion theme, right? Or a hip hop theme. I'm going to turn it to a magazine theme template. Okay, so let's start. So to start, I just like to start from the very top or from the most pronounced. So I'm just going to start with this coming soon. So I tap on it, and it's going to show me all right. So it's going to show me what to do. Okay. Now, if you noticed, I had to remove something earlier. Now there's something here, but it's not showing us anything. So we can easily just delete this because it's like a wasted space. Now, the next thing is to tap on that coming soon. Okay. I go to edit and I say, what am I turning it into? I'll say, office opening. Office. Okay. So what do I do? You see that this one is longer than the other one. So what do? I just come here. Corner. I come to the corner of the highlights, and I take it in, like I'm pinching it in. That is to reduce the size, right? Then I come to this side. You see this other white thing here at the side. I now use it to expand it out. That is to expand it so that everything will fit on one line. I hope we are following. Good. So there's something else I should have done, but I missed doing it. So I'm just going to come here and make it bold. So it turns to the actual shaping, the actual boldness rather. Then I come here, I'm just going to tap on the picture and move to the, oh, I forgot to tell you something. So I'm just going to tap outside. Now, when you open a template or a design or anything, even if it is a blank sheet, as long as you are not tapping on the work surface are the borders of this poster now. All right, that's the work surface. You see that the work surface the color will be slightly different from the the external background. So when there is that purple line that you were seeing with the corner and the side, when that thing is not appearing on anything, when you look at the bottom of your screen, the menu you see there is called the default menu. I am taking my time to explain this because it changes depending on the action that you are highlighting. Okay, depending on the action that you are highlighting. So when you are not highlighting anything, it means that you have not selected anything. The menu that you see at the bottom here that you see me scrolling is called the default menu. Okay. Now, if you tap on a text, let me tap on that text now. You see the menu, it is now changed. The menu is no longer the default menu. It is now another menu, but as it pertains to text. So it's an edit menu, no, not an edit menu. It's a menu, but as it pertains to text, is different from if you tap on a picture. Like now, what I mean it pertains to text is you will see the edit, so you can edit what was written there. You will see the font, you can change the font, you can change the text style, you can change the font size, you can change the color of the writing, you can change all the changeables. Like I'm going to be changing some things here also. So that's where you can format it to be bold, to center the writing, or to justify it, or to send it to left, or to send it to right. These are the font menu, the text menu. That is what you get here, okay? But when you tap on a picture, you are going to get a menu as it pertains to pictures. So we can call it image menu. These are not there are no words for these on Canva. There are no words for this. So I'm using these names that I'm giving to them to communicate so that you understand. So this menu, that when you tap on a picture, is menu as it pertains to image. So we can call it image menu. Here you can see replace, you can see crop, you can see adjust, you can see remove background, you can see a lot of things. Now for the record, I am using the pro version of Canva. So even some of these things are not open to the free version. I forgot to mention that earlier. But when we are doing the design from scratch, I will try as much as possible to stick to free things, okay? I didn't consider that from the beginning, but there is no time to go back and start again. So we'll just continue like that. So when you tap on a picture, the image menu pops up. So that's the third kind of menu. And then the final kind of menu is when you look up, you see this small pop-up here that has the comments, that has the plus, that has the duplicates, the trash, and the ellipses. This small one, anything you tap, it will come. You see it has come down here. When I tap this other thing, you see it. Anything you tap, it will come. That one is called the pop-up menu. Okay, it's called the pop-up menu. So those are the 4 menus that you will see, and it is in those 4 menus that you will use to edit, that you will use to design, whether you are editing a flyer or you are designing one from scratch. Those are the 4 menus that exist that you will use for your designs. Okay, so let's continue. Now I tap on the image and it takes me to the image menu, and what it gives me, I'm going to replace this picture because this is not what I want. I want to put the head of the jazz here. Now, when I tap on the replace, it brings me straight to my gallery. So for you, what you are looking for may be in your gallery. But for me, what I'm looking for is not in my gallery. I already have it in my uploads. I may be here for 2 days searching for the pictures I'm looking for. But because I have used these pictures before, it has loaded on my uploads, right? So I will find the exact pictures I'm looking for in my uploads. So I'll just go to my uploads and I'll look for the picture. So I'm looking for the picture. So these are all pictures I have worked with, and people and brands that I have worked with, okay? Okay. So let me borrow this one. These pictures may not exactly fit, but they're right. Now I have brought this picture. For you, if you are using the free version, this next step I'm going to take, you will not have it in yours because you will have it, but you'll not be able to use it because you are using the free version. So what you can do is download the app. There is an app called Remove BG. Remove BG, it means remove background. So you can download that app and use it to remove the background of your picture. But for me, since I'm using the Canva Pro version, I can just remove it automatically from here. So you download the remove BG, you take the picture there first from your gallery, remove the background and save the picture back to your gallery. So the picture that you'll be taking from your gallery will be a backgroundless picture. So when you just bring it here, it already does not have a background. Okay, so now I'll be removing the background. I just tapped on background remover and it's going to do the magic and remove the background for me. Good, background gone. All right, so here, next thing I want to do, I wanted to open this up. Okay, let's leave it like this. This picture, now don't be like me. I'm just using this picture as an example. Don't be like me. Do not use this kind of picture. Whatever picture you are using, ensure that the picture is full. Okay, like this one now, you can see that her shoulder is cut out. So it's not a good picture to use for such a thing, except if there is a way you can make it bold to cover the sides, but you cannot have a picture like this. Let me show you. Let me make it smaller. So you cannot do this, and there is space. There is space, but the shoulder is cutting out. No,
You're
no,
gonna
no.
tell us how to nudge and do all that in the design from scratch?
It's the same thing that I did with the text now. When I reduced the text, it was the same thing that I did. That's why I'm not repeating it. So the same thing that I did with the text, let me show you again. Now I tap on this picture and I want to increase it. What I do, I will just pick any of the corners, any of the four corners, and I will increase it. Okay, you see, I have increased it. If I want to crop it like, no, not, if I want to crop it, I use any of the sides. Like you see now, I am cropping this, I'm cropping this, I'm using the sides to crop. But if I want to increase the size or reduce the size, the size rather, I'll just tap on the corner and either pull out or drag in. I either drag out or drag in, depending on what I want to do. So if I want to increase it, I drag it out. If I want to reduce it, I drag it in. Okay, so now we are here again. We are back here. I hope everyone is following. I hope everyone is following. Please put in the comment section.
Oh, we have some few questions. Let me.
Okay, let's hear
Okay, somebody is asking, how can I download Canva? Is it advisable to edit templates?
I don't know the things I've said before. Who is asking now? Before I even started, I told you how to download Canva. Go to your Play Store, either your Apple or your Google Play Store. Go and download it from there. Then you sign in using your email. It's that simple. You sign up, using your email, and voila, you have yourself a Canva account. Now, if you want, this is a template. This is a template we are editing now. This is a template we are editing. Yes, you can edit a template, and you can also design from scratch. And I also gave a disclaimer about editing an already made design, as in somebody else's intellectual property. You understand? I said I'm going to teach you that, but also I gave a disclaimer saying that it is not the right thing to do. So except you have the permission of the person, please don't do it. But I'm just going to teach it. So for knowledge sake. So you're actually dragging us back with that question because I actually mentioned it, except if you are just joining the class. All right, I hope you are clear now. Okay, so next thing, I'm just going to come here and put something like dates and venue, date. So I'll put venue on the left and put date on the right. So let's edit. Now you notice what I told you. I'm tapping on a text now, and you see that the menu has changed. The menu at the bottom has changed. So I'm just going to edit, tap on edit, and it's already, what's the word? Highlights everything for me. And I'm going to say dates, go down and say, let's say 31st January. That's because that's a special day for me. This thing has started again. That's how it will be jumping now. 31st January. People should beg this Canva from you. Canva, sometimes your head will just touch and be giving you nonsense. January 2025. So when you are doing this, you have to be very observant. Like you see the way it was jumping for me. You have to be observant so that you don't go and put in wrong informations or typographical errors, all right? Then time will be, let's say 4 p.m. 4 p.m. You see what I just said? That's carrying me go where I don't know. That's taking me to where I don't want to go to. 4 p.m. prompts. Let's remove the prompt. It makes it very long. So I'm just going to leave it at this. Okay. So having done this, no, the spaces are too much. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to delete this. That's that thing I was complaining. That's why it happened that way. So I'm just going to delete that and do it from scratch. So to write a text from scratch, I'll just come to text. Now, on the default menu, you will find this in the default menu. So I'll just come to text, tap on text, tap on, I would use heading, and I'll type it out and say dates. If I want it to be in all caps, I can just lock the caps. And if not, I can leave it at initial caps like this, 31st January. Canva, stop messing with me today. Stop messing with me today. 31st January 2025. And I'll go back and say time for, so you see what it's doing. Time for ... 4 colon p.m. All right. So having done this, what I'll just do, I'll take it and bring it to the side. Then I edit it. I'll just scroll. Now it is on the text menu. It's on the text menu, okay? I'll just come here and look for formats. Tap on format, and I'm going to align it to the right. I align to the right. So you see, because I want to use the same thing that they have here. Now I can also change the font to be the same with what was here. So let me see what they have here. And what they use here is Aileron. So, and I'm using Poppins. So I can just come, tap on fonts and look for Aileron and change it. So it's the same thing. I can also do something else, that is to close up the line space in between. I can close up the line space in between and make it come together. How did I do that? So after format, the next thing is spacing. So you tap on spacing and you come to line spacing. Now, letter spacing is the space in between letters. So you can either increase it or reduce it. So if you want the letters to be jam-packed, you drag it towards the left border of your phone. If you want it to be spacious, drag it towards the right border of your phone, okay? Now for line spacing, if you want the space to be reduced, you drag it towards the left, or if you want it to increase, you drag it towards the right. So I want it to reduce, so I'm dragging towards the left, and I dragged it to the spacing in between is now 1.26. I think I like using 1.25. 1.25. So I'll just edit that. You can also edit it if you know the spacing you like instead of dragging. But I think the dragging is faster. All right, so now I'll go to venue. Excuse me. I'll just go to venue and I edit here and I say venue. Colon. Now give a space down and say city mall. Oh, this thing is annoying. So I'm just going to undo all that and see. Let me. So venue, I'm just going to delete that. Come to text again. Okay. Another thing I can do is I come here. This text that I have well arranged, I'll just duplicate it. Instead of going to start from beginning, I'll just duplicate it and bring it to where I want it to be, right? Then I can now edit it and say venue. City mall. Is it one word or two words? Oh. All right. Now I want to align this one this time to the left. So I go back to format, I tap there and I align it to the left. So another thing we can do is make it bold. So back at format and tap on this bold icon, which is the B. Also do the same for this and tap on the bold icon. Now I want to change the writing to her, what's it called now? To her brand color. So her brand colors are gold, white, and black. So we already have the black there, no need making everything black. I'll just come here, turn this also to black, and maybe, no, this black is not black. This black is not black. Okay, I think this is black now. And maybe this background, I'll just pick the background. I can't pick the background. Everywhere is choked up. Okay, so here's what I can do. I can just move this image so that I have space to pick the background. I can come here and change the color. Now, the color does not necessarily have to be her brand color. I know that if I use her brand color now, it won't be as fine as this, right? But let me just show you how to do it because I'm going to change it back to this color, okay? So let me just show you how to do it. Okay, it's actually still fine. It's actually still fine, but I think I preferred it when it was white, as in that cream color. I preferred it when it was cream color. And also, we can put her logo, but there's no space for her logo here. So what can we do here? We come here, let's say, let's put an RSVP. So I'm going to just edit this and say www.edh.com. Let me leave the .com. I just type OSHA. Okay, www.ddh.com. All right, so that's for that. Come here, I can just turn this to RSVP and say RSVP. So who is our RSVP. Let me put a number there. I'm not even seeing what I'm doing, so I'm just going to go back and change the font color to a color that will allow me see what is written there. Okay, so I'm also going to change this one to white so that you can see it. So I'm going to come back here and edit this. So RSVP, let's say, let's just put a number there, plus 23456789000. Okay. So let's assume that that is the phone number of our RSVP. There is no space in between. I'll just quickly edit that. All right, I'll just leave it at that. So basically, this is how you can edit a template. So looking at this now, you will not detect that it was the same template that we edited, okay? So it's this is how generally you edit a template. So the next step, we're going to be showing you how you can design from scratch. I forgot to ask for business again. It was in my mind. So I'm just going to create, there's no time now to get your feedbacks. I was going to ask you guys to give me a business to design for what. There's no time now to get that feedback. So I'll just proceed to designing anything from my head. Or Coaching, are you there? Do you have an idea what we should design for?
Yeah, I'm here. Oh yeah, now design for me.
Okay,
Instead of
so I
waiting
already
for
showed you how to
feedbacks.
get here. So let's not waste so much time going back to the beginning. So to design from scratch, you just tap on this blank page instead of looking for
Design for MYK. MYK one-on-one.
all right. My phone is not responding. Is it my phone now, or is Canva, or is MTN network? I don't know what's going on.
Though the network is quite poor today.
Yeah. Not poor,
Can
it's
also
been
be your phone.
terrible. Yeah, my
Can
phone
also
is
be your
full.
phone.
My phone is full, I acknowledge.
So I just finished the meeting because my Wi-Fi is just having small issues right now, just small issue. So I had to subscribe MTN and I just finished my other live. It was a short one.
Now like this, I don't even know between MTN and Airtel which one is now better. Because MTN has frustrated me recently. And Airtel, their data seems to just be flying away like an eagle. It's sorry. All right, so back to class. So we all know how we got here, right? So I'm just going to tap on this create button. Now, when you tap on the create button, it's just going to by default suggest templates for you to work with, and that's what is happening here now. So because we do not want to work with templates, I'm just going to drag this down and get a blank page, okay? So now what do we do? She said I should design for MYK. Okay, so we have, how do I start? I'm just going to start by dropping the logo. Now, I'm just going to start by just doing a couple of things. We are going to arrange them later because there's no hard and fast rule on where to start from. Just start with what is comfortable to you. Now, I failed to mention earlier that in picking your paper size, that's your design size, whether you are using a poster or you are using whatever, you are using flyers, you are using Facebook design, it's purely dependent on where you are going to be posting it. For instance, this poster that I'm using now, if I'm going to be posting it on Instagram, it will not fly. It will not fly in that everything will not show. Not everything will show, okay? It's going to cut out some part of it because Instagram resolution is a square, or a 4x5. That is the portrait. Their portrait is smaller than the normal portraits, okay? So this is bigger than the Instagram size. So if you are designing for Instagram, please ensure to use Instagram resolution, which is either 4x4 or 4x5. Is it 4x5 or 5x6? Is either the square or the portrait. But if you are designing for Instagram, ensure that you use Instagram. And personally, I like to use the Instagram. The reason is because once I design for Instagram, I can post it anywhere else. But if I design for Facebook, it will not fly on Instagram. Okay? So when I'm designing personally, I like to use the Instagram resolution. One other thing that you need to know is that if you are designing a thumbnail for YouTube, you have to use the YouTube thumbnail. It's very important because there is no other resolution that can fit into YouTube thumbnail. So you have to use the YouTube thumbnail resolution. Again, that's for the resolution. So what you are designing, the platform you are designing it for, it greatly affects the resolution that you are going to use. Now, when it also comes to the design, after you have chosen your resolution, the templates you are going to use, or when you are designing the colors, whether you are designing from scratch, the colors and everything that you are going to use, the background, it depends solely or majorly on the brand you are designing for. So you see, when I designed for that office opening earlier, it was because that was a simple design. It was a simple design. If it was a difficult design, I would have done a lot of editing to change it from, maybe if it was in food, maybe if it was a food flyer or a fashion flyer, I would have done a lot of editing, change a lot of things, because the background and all will matter when you are designing for a business, for a corporate business. When I say corporate business, I mean the kind of business that you wear suit and tie. You understand? So those little effects, they have to be considered when you are designing. So when you are designing from scratch, you also have to consider all those things. So you are looking at the color, you are looking at the kind of background you can use, you are looking at the text style. Okay, that's the font style that you can use. You are looking at all those things because they go a long way in presenting that feel that you want. So if I was designing for fashion now, I could use a very fashionable font style. But when I'm designing for a corporate business, like an office business, I will not use a fashionable font style. I will use one that looks corporate. So those are the things that you put into consideration when you are designing. And now we are doing something for the corporate world. So that's why I'm explaining all this, okay? So, like we said, her brand colors are black and gold. So white is a good background for it, but we can also change it later depending on the design and how it plays out. So first things first, I'm just going to come to my uploads. You can find everything you want in the interim, because this uploads that you can see is from years and years of working with these people. So I already have most of their stuff already in my uploads. So no need to go to my gallery that is adding on every day to go and search for something from last year. All right. So I have put up the logo. The next thing I want to do is to add the write-ups. So I'm just going to come here on the default menu, tap on write-up and take subtitle. I may need to change this later because I do not think it's a perfect font to use. So I'm just going to write, what am I going to write? The Jazz Digital Hub. Okay, I'm not going to use this because I'm going to this font is not what I need. I'm just going to delete this and come back here, use heading instead because I need a lighter font. The Jazz Digital Hub. So what else do? I come here, I take it up, increase it because I want this button to show. I'm also going to reduce it back. I just wanted that side button to show so that I bring them onto 3 lines instead of one straight line. So I'm going to bring it here. So let me leave it there for now. And Kochima, are you there? I need to know what you want on the flyer. And I'll just type something like
I'm here.
yeah. So what do you want? What information do you want on the flyer?
Okay,
Let me do the other.
let it be a 4 weeks one-on-one knowledge monetization program.
Okay.
Price. Okay.
All right, no problem. So one, are we following, please, or am I just talking to myself? All right, so I'm going to bring this here, right? I'm just going to take this and move it up here. Let's leave it here for now. I may get to move that to the middle, and I'll bring this here. Increase this. I want it bold. Increase it. I'll increase it. I want it bold. Another thing you can do is come to font size. So you see the size and you increase it as you want. I think it is okay at 50. So you can actually edit that. All right, so let's leave this here also. All right, we are going to come back to it. So I'm just going to come here and add some other wishi, duplicate that, bring it down here. And I'm just going to say, learn how you can create cash flow just by sharing what you know. All right, good. So I bring this here and I'm just going to leave it here. All right, so our design is coming together, never mind. So next thing, I'm going to come here and add her picture. So which picture am I going to use now? Should I use the same one I used earlier? Nope. Oh, is this picture fine? I doubt if it's fine, but I'm just going to use it like that. I'm going to crop it, and then I'm going to remove the background. Okay, I said I'll try not to use pro features for this one, but please, I can't do. Okay, this picture will not work. I can actually remove it, but it will take a lot of time. So let's just take another.
Picture is not working.
Yeah, I can actually remove those things, but it's going to take a lot of time. And I don't want to use this one that your shoulder is cut. This one, this is our boss, madam. This one is fine. So I'm going to reduce and crop this. I want the, yes. So the laptop is okay. Increase this way. And leave it like this. So I'll just remove the background. Good. So we are here. All right. So what next am I supposed to do? Let us start arranging so that we'll know what next to do. So I'm just going to start now. I'll move this to the middle, somewhere around here. I'll move this also here to the middle. Now, I want to show you how to also move without dragging. So you come up, when you tap on the whatever whether it's a picture or anything, it appears on all the font, all the menus. I mean, the picture and the text menu, it appears on both of them. So you just scroll to the end of the menu and you find nudge. You tap on nudge and then you move it where you want it to go, whether up, down, left, or right. Okay, so I think I have it where I want it to be. Just move it here a little. And then I go back to format and I take it to the left. My nudging did not nudge very well. All right. Now I come back here to spacing and I reduce the space in between. And this is good. All right. Okay, so having done that, I'll come to the next thing, present. I may want to make this a little bit more fun. I may want to make this present a little bit more fun. So I'm just going to change the font to something that is a little bit of fun. So we can use this one. Good. So I can make it bolder or I'll just increase it a little. Then we come here and we say a 4-week knowledge monetization, a 4-week one-on-one knowledge monetization program. Okay, so I tap here to okay, oh, these people. All right, so I make it bolder now. So I bring this one down here and then I just bring it around here. So this can go on 2 lines. I'll just expand it to go on 2 lines. Good. Now I'm going to work on the background. So I will use a black background for this. Yes, you heard me, a black background. This is not black. Yeah. And I'm going to change everything else to white and gold. So I'm going to use the gold for this one. This would be gold. Good. Now this one, I'm just going to make it bolder and also change the font to something more appealing. So come here, let's use Erika Gorika. Erika Gorika. So I come back here, reduce the space, the line space in between, and we are good. So there's something now, you notice that the logo, you're not seeing what's written on that. So I'm just going to come here and do something about it. So I'm going to take this round shape. I go to shape, take the round one. And I'm going to reduce the size to the exact size of our logo. I want the exact size of the logo. Okay, So having done that, I'll just come back and change the color. Change the color to white. Good. And I'm just going to move it to the back. So I'll come to position and I move it to the back. Now it is not the same size, so I'm just going to work on the sides. The reason for this is so that it aligns, it pops up what is written on the flyer. I say on the flyer, on the logo. It pops it up. So I'm still trying to align it. It will fall into place soon. Yes. I think we are there. Yes, we are there. Okay, so we have restored that. Oh, something else was here. I'll bring this back to white. White, white, white. Where are you? Okay, so, oh, I don't like it when this thing happens like this. I don't like this purple, this thing that is giving. So now what else do? I come here and I say, I duplicate this. I don't want to go back to start from scratch. I'll just edit it and say dates. I'll just say dates, okay. 02 February 2025. And then no start. Oh. Okay. So we can say fee. So I'm just going to introduce something else so that I can put, I'm going to introduce another element. It's going to be another shape. I'm going to introduce this and just put my price there. Bring it here and say, no, I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to duplicate this instead. I'll say price. I'll say fee. $150. Let me use pounds since I can't find. Okay, there was dollar there. I've used pounds already. I just say 150 pounds. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to embolden it. I want to make it bigger so that everybody receives. They will not say they don't know the price, Abby. All right. So we can add some things, we can remove some things. Let me just try to design it a little with some elements. Let me see. Let me add some elements to design it. I'm just going to add things like, let's say dots. I'll just tap dots. And it's going to show me some graphic elements that I can use. So we can use stuff like this. This will not work because it is black. So I'm going to come back, look for something else that's colorful. So So the elements I'm choosing are not working. We'll just look for something that can work. So you can add elements, you can add stuff. So let's see this. Now this one will turn it to a video. So I don't want to use this because it's going to turn into a video because it's a motion kind of element, okay? But if you have something like this that is not a video, I can't keep searching, but they are there in the, you see it's playing. They are there in the elements, but I can't keep searching. So what you can do is you can just bring it on here, then you make the transparency, reduce the transparency, right? And then send it to the back. Send it to the back. Good. So that the jazz is in front of it. You can also reduce the transparency some more. So somebody just sees the effects, okay? So that's one thing you can do, but I'm not going to use it because it will turn into a video and I do not want it, all right? So there are also a lot of things you can just use to spice it up. Let us not dwell so much here because we need to do the last thing and close, okay? But this is basically how you can create a design from scratch. This is not a complete work, but even at this work is good to go. But for me, it is not a complete work, all right? If I was to design this for somebody, I won't stop here. I'll add some wishy to it, but we do not have time for all that now. But I've shown you how you can get all those wishy that you can add to it. And then a lot of, there are just little things here and there. Oh, my mic off. My mic went off, I didn't know.
But the black is looking black.
Yeah, I think it's good. When you add the audio rishi, it will pop up.
Oh yeah, add now.
There's no time, we still have something else to do. I've already shown how they can do it. So there's no time to.
Okay, no problem. No.
All right. Okay. Can you hear me clearly now? My other mic went off. Okay, so that's that for that. Let's move to the last one. Now, when we finish the last one, I'm going to show you how you will save your pictures, okay? So don't fear. Now, for the last kind of design, I'm just going to go straight to my gallery, okay? So how do you do that? You come to this, wherever you are, from wherever you are, as long as it's not a design page, as long as you can see this purple plus button at the bottom here, just tap on it, and it's going to open at the bottom your media, that's your gallery. You can also actually pick videos, but I'm just going to be working with a picture for today, okay? And what happened? It's not showing me, it's not, okay. Oh no, it's not showing me the plus button again. It should show me a plus button where I'm able to open. So since it's not opening from there, no problems. A guy cannot guy a gayoyo. So I'm just going to go to my gallery. Here's my gallery. I'm just going to go there. I will open the picture from here and take it to Canva. It's even good that it didn't open from there so that you will learn this other way. So if your own opens from there, good and fine. If it doesn't, no cause for alarm. Just come here. Where is the picture I want to use? There's a picture there's a flyer that has pictures that I wanted to use. Okay, we can use this one anyways, but let's see that one. I think that one is a bit more complicated. Okay, let's use this one since we can't find that. Let's use this one. Okay, so I have this picture now, Abby. Good. So what do? I tap on the picture and I send. Where am I sending to? I look for my apps and I send it to Canva. So when I send it to Canva, okay, this picture has refused to work. The picture said Sam that it doesn't want to work on Canva. We'll have to look for another one that wants to work on Canva. Okay. Hey, this thing is going too far away. I'm looking for a flyer that we can use. I want one that is a bit complicated so that I can, okay, so let's use this one. I'm hoping that this one will work on Canva. Media access. So a lot of people now know that a lot of people do their, they block media access when they design, right? Okay, let me go and check from what? Yeah, I'm here. Let me check from my WhatsApp. Let me see. Whew. I'm looking for a picture we can use. The ones I wanted to use we do not have media access for them. Okay, let me use this one. Yeah. No, this one will not work. There are lots of pictures. It may either take them one by one or take them all as one. Yeah, I can't find a worthy picture to use. Okay, I think I've seen one. All right. So let's try this one. Let's see whether it will go. I'm sharing straight from here to Canva. I hope we have media access for this one. Yay, this one works. So I'm just going to tap on edit image, okay? Or we can also use in a new design, but I'm just going to tap on edit image.
Hold on. Guys, are you following? My YouTube people, are you following, please? The class is getting cold. Are you following? Give me your best emoji if you're following.
Please, oh, please follow. Please follow. Please
Guys,
follow.
don't sleep on me tonight. Don't sleep on me. Let me know if you're following.
All right, so we are here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to tap on this picture, right? Oh, I think I chose the wrong thing. Apologies, guys. Apologies. I chose the wrong prompts. I'm supposed to use using a new design. So that's what we have allowed me. So I'm going to use in a new design. So it will allow me to edit it as I want. Good, so it's loaded. So now what I will do, I'll just tap on the picture, right? So I tap on the picture and I come here. This is, this one is only pro version that can do this, so you can't do it with the free version. You have to be a pro subscriber to do this, okay? So I'm just going to come here and tap on Magic Studio. So when I'm at Magic Studio, I tap on Magic Grab. So it's going to grab, you see it has grabbed some things that is identified as images. So it is this anti here I want to remove. I want to remove the anti here and put myself. Sure, I'm the one marketing the product. So I want to put myself there. So I'll close that. Then I come here and tap on replace. And it's going to bring me, I'm just going to go to my upload and I will find a picture that I want to use. So let me look for a picture that I want to use. So let me borrow this one. Let me just use this one. Okay. So I put this one here, and I think it's good to go. So what else do? I just come here and remove the background because it has a background. So I'll just remove the background and the picture is okay. So now let's say, let us assume that the price of this property has increased. Okay. Let us say the price of this property has increased, or I want to reduce this discounts, right? Let's say I want to remove or increase or reduce that discount. I'll just come here. Instead of taking magic grab now, because I do not want to grab the picture, I want to grab a text. So I'll type on grab text. So it's going to identify everything that seems like a text. Good. All right. So I'm going to tap on this one and grab. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to come here and edit this. Turn that 2 to 4. And I am done. I just, okay. Okay. No, it has, okay. Oh, never mind. I'm going to take it to back. No, it didn't work the way it's supposed to work. So this one, we have to go. It didn't work the way it's supposed to work. This is quite complicated sometimes, so you have to be patient. Sometimes it will not give you what you are looking for, or sometimes it will. So I'm just going to try and do it again. Let's see if it will give us what we are looking for this time. So I'll just tap on Magic Studio and text and grab text. It's not supposed to, see, it's doing the same thing. It's actually not supposed to make to hide the other things. All right. So basically, Sha, that's how sometimes you find the ones that are stubborn to edit. That's because they were not worked. It was not designed with Canva. They were designed with other more sophisticated apps. So it may be difficult to edit them. But sometimes you may be lucky enough to be able to edit.
And I didn't get the last thing you did.
The last thing I tried to do didn't work. That's because it's sophisticated.
Okay.
Yeah. So I tried to change to edit this 2 million to 4 million, but because they use a more sophisticated app to design it, it's difficult to edit it. So you can only edit it with the app that they use. But sometimes you'll be lucky to edit everything as you want it to be. Okay. Like now, let's say I don't like to remove the company's name. I only add my own logo to it as the marketer. And I just put marketed by, you understand, marketed by my company's name. So that's what I do. Then I can edit the pictures and sometimes the write-up to suit what maybe the price has changed or something. But it doesn't work all the time. It is not all the time it works, because there are times that they use very sophisticated apps to design it, or sometimes even from the design, they did it in a certain way that is difficult to edit. So it's only that app that they use to create it. Or if you have the file, so if you have the file, you can just edit the file, but not the hard copy, not the final copy as we are editing now. But generally, you'll be always be able to edit the picture. For instance, if I want to remove this car from here now, I'll be able to remove the car. If I want to add a tree at the back, I'll be able to do all that. But when it comes to the text, right, it's more difficult with the text because of the apps that were used to edit it. But generally, these are the minor edits that you can always do to flyers like this. The major thing is to just add on your, like me now, a realtor, I can add on my own business and say marketed by Nahila Properties. It has not tampered with who is developing it. The developer is there, but I'm bringing on my own presence so that when I market it to my clients, they see that there is my presence there. Do you understand? So that's what we do with this one. So basically that's it. So finally, I'm going to be showing us how we can save our work. So if you have just one page, what you can do, look at the top of my screen. When you look at the top of my screen, you see from left to right, you have the hamburger sign, you have the undo, you have the redo, you have the ellipsis, you have the comments, and then you have the download, and then you have the upload. So if you are just saving to your phone, you just tap on the download and it saves directly to your phone. But if you want to share from here, just like I shared from WhatsApp straight to this place, you want to share from here to any of your social media handles or your workspaces, your digital workspaces, here is what you will do. So you tap on the upload sign. The upload is this one that is as if the arrow is coming from a bucket. So you tap on it and then you come here. You see this, if you want to share to WhatsApp, like now my WhatsApp business is already there. So if I want to invite somebody to collaborate with me on this work, I can share to the person by using this invite, or I just tap on this more. When I tap on the more, you see all the apps will show up. So if it's messaging app, you see the WhatsApp business, you see the WhatsApp, there are more. So of every sector, this section, you can just open the more button, okay? And you see all the apps. If for social media, you see all the apps here, you see them. Then if they are for workspaces, I think there's a place for workspace. Yes, you see them. Okay. So before, there used to be a lot, like you will see Slack, you will see, see where they are. You will see Slack, you will see all the Googles, all those apps that you'll be using in your virtual assistant journey. So you don't necessarily have to save all your designs to your phone. You can just share directly to where you want them to go. But also, if there are more than one page and you want to download just one or two out of the so many pages, you just come here, you tap on download. When you tap on download, you will see, or if you want to change the format, for instance, now this is in PNG. So let's say that there are 10 pages and I want to change it to a PDF. I can change it here. I just tap on that place where you have PNG. So you can change it from there. You can change it to a video. You can change it to a PDF for print. That's if I want to print it, or you can save it as PDF standard. You can change it. So a lot of things that you can do there. Okay, so the last is you want to save it. You want to download it to your phone. So if you want to download it to your phone or whatever device you are using, if there are more than one pages, there will come up another table like this place where you have this PNG. There will be another table like that. So it's going to show you the page number, right? So you just tap on the drop down arrow and it's going to show you all the pages. So you select the page that you want to download and tap on the download button. So basically that is how you save your design or you share your design to wherever you want to share them to. I hope you found value. If we have questions, please let the questions start rolling in. Can I stop sharing?
Okay, guys, in the next 2 minutes, let's get our questions rolling in. If there is, yes, you can stop sharing, ma. You know, with 2 questions, like after I finish the first section. So let's see if there's any other question left for us to take. Okay.
Any questions? Any questions on Zoom? Any questions on
No questions from here. All right, thank you so much, guys. We've tried. This is like 2 hours, 30 minutes. You did it, guys. Thank you so much for staying. Thank you for being amazing. Let's make it a date tomorrow. Tomorrow will be, I'm coming, guys. Just give me a second. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Let's make it a date tomorrow. Tomorrow would certainly be amazing. But note, guys, tomorrow's class will not be on Zoom, neither will it be on YouTube. Tomorrow's class is going to be in our WhatsApp group. Yes, it's not going to be on Zoom. It's not going to be on YouTube. That's where we'll be sharing the links that we said. I'll be telling you where to go to get remote jobs, how to position yourself as a remote worker, what you need to do as a remote worker, how to plan yourself as a remote worker, and everything. So tomorrow's class, tomorrow is Thursday, right? Yes. Tomorrow's class is not going to be by 7 p.m. West African time. Tomorrow's class is going to be by 7:30 p.m. West African time. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you, Chidima. You're an amazing lady. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys. I had an amazing time with you. We had an amazing time with you. Thank you, Coach Chi. You're the best. Thank you. All right. It's going to be a good night from here. We are wrapping up. You know, I said I had a stressful day now, so it's showing all over my eyes. I need to catch some sleep. All right, guys. Thank you. And we are signing out from here. See you all tomorrow. Have an amazing night.